Hello and welcome back to Under Construction, where I'm converting this Ford Transit Custom into the ultimate off-the-grid camper. And in today's episode, we're installing this CarPlay tablet, as well as many other things.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Build your brand, connect with your audience, and sell anything on your terms. Make it happen with Squarespace.
Also, please consider following the playlist where you can catch up on all the previous episodes as well.
The van's officially starting to feel like a real home now. Beds and seats installed, the first fix of electricals officially complete, but there's one thing still stopping me from spending the night, and it's a big one. It's absolutely freezing. It's got no heating, so we're going to sort that out in this episode too.
And the other one's the soundproofing. That's different.
Ah, soundproofed bell. This is useful as a chocolate fireman.
So we can show people how it works in the car.
Hey Mark, how are you?
Very good, thanks.
Where am I?
You're at South Coast Vehicle Security in Eastbourne.
What are you experts in?
Audio and security. So stopping your vehicle disappearing, tracking systems, immobilisers, and high-end car audio.
I am here for all of those things.
You're having everything put in different stages. Today, I think we're doing your security and your first part of your audio. Today, we're going to do a larger version of this, so the Pioneer tablet screen. So we're going to upgrade Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a reverse camera. So we'll do that today. Tracking system and immobiliser system. So we'll do those today. Eventually, you will have these speakers here in the front with some custom A pillars, a 12-channel version of this amplifier, and an amplified bass box, plus 2 sets of rear speakers for your surround sound system.
Lovely. So this is our plan of action.
Today we're going to fit a Canimo immobiliser system. That will be a PIN code, so you can't start your van without putting a special PIN code which only you will know.
Even if someone gains access to my vehicle and my key, they can't start it without a special PIN code that we'll invent using a series of button combinations on my wheel.
On your steering wheel, on your doors, some other ones in the vehicle.
How intricate can this code get?
You could have 16 different presses of buttons.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be so annoying. I just need something.
We'll do something good, simple to you.
Yeah.
The next off that is the tracking system. It's an S5 tracker, so monitored by yourself and the tracking company. You get a couple of tags with it. You can also use your phone as the tag. If they're not in the car or your phone's not in the car, they will ring you and say, the vehicle's moving.
My main question is, how much better is this than just whacking an AirTag into my panel?
AirTag only bounces off another phone, so you don't have another phone with you, the AirTag won't work. This is monitored 24/7 by you and by the tracking company.
So there are a bunch of things I'm doing here with Mark for my van at South Coast Vehicle Security. Today we're going to focus on the security of the van and installing CarPlay with a reverse camera as well. Don't forget that. That is going to be such a nice touch. This is currently what I'm rocking right now.
That is a very basic Ford stereo, 4-inch display. No use for your modern phones. You get basic Bluetooth, but no streaming properly, no maps, no reverse camera. So we're gonna upgrade it for a nice 10-inch screen.
I am gonna miss this. This had a charm to it. I'm not gonna lie. What did you say? I won't?
You won't miss it. Once we've changed it, you are not gonna miss it. So you need one of those to start with. We're gonna take all of these panels off. This is,
Hey, okay, my first bit removed. All right, I might be able to remove all of this, but I don't remember how it all goes back. Is this important?
We'll keep it in case you get rid of the van. We can put it all back to standard as if no one ever knew. Next step.
Ah, look, it's revealed some screws up top here. Is that gonna come out now?
So that's it.
Whoa!
So you take the 2 clips off, just like that.
What, it's easy as that?
That's it, so that's the screen part out the way. Give it a pull, and start unplugging. That one there first, we'll show you some of the clips. So you should be able to see. So just push in on the roof.
Easy.
So what we're going to have to do with this one, we're going to have to take the air controls out, the air vents out, and put them on a new panel we've got. So we'll do that shortly, but we still need more stripping down. Now you've got much more room to remove those 2. And it's out.
Nice.
And that's your old radio.
So this is the panel from my van, and currently we're removing the old air vents and we're going to place them onto the new panel. And the reason we're using this new panel is because my model of Ford can't take this screen. So the way about it is to downgrade the panel to an older model, and then that way it can fit.
That's correct.
Do you have to do any modifications to the actual panel?
No panel on the panels. Panel's the same. We had to slightly modify it to get this radio cage in.
Oh yeah, I see.
We re-bolt on everything we've taken off.
So this is the new brains. Old brains out, new brains in, new panel in, a new screen.
That's it, all on.
That's well nice because this panel is a bit knackered around here, and this is fresh and brand new. But all my buttons are going to be the same, right?
Everything's coming off, they'll go into there.
We're taking off the old stuff from here, and then we're bolting it onto here. just like that,
You rebuilt.
we've got our new panel and new screen. So this is the old one. This is the frame that doesn't accept any upgrades. So we've swapped this one out, the one that does, swapped all the parts over and the screen fits in it just fine. This is one of those things you wish you'd done sooner. Next up, we're gonna install my reverse camera. This is gonna get hooked up to the stereo. So whenever I put my van in reverse, I'll be able to see where I'm going. Now there's a couple of options where this typically gets fitted. Some people get it done here, apparently. I think that's quite bad for when this light comes on, you get a little bit of glare on camera. I prefer the option of going a bit more central over here. So that's what we're gonna do. Well, Mark's gonna do it and I'm gonna watch. And then this cable gets routed all the way from this panel over here to this conduit. And then hopefully we can get it all the way up through this pillar and then get it all the way to the front of the van. That's the plan. So if you're wondering why I haven't finished these doors off, that's because there's still a lot of cable management to go.
We've tested everything. It's all working. So now finally push it back in the hole.
Clip it down. Is it a satisfying click?
Oh, nice clicks. That's what we like. Click, click, click. It's on.
Go and activate the car.
We should now have a screen working.
All right, and Mark's just connected up the camera. So it's kind of dangling right now, but we officially have a reverse camera. Already, there is a massive sound difference as if if you were to tell me, Con, I fitted you the nice speakers already, I'd believe you. Why is that?
You've got better sound quality, better output from the amplifier, better output and quality amplification, better quality out your factory speakers. Better speakers will make it better, next phase, but until then, it's got a great sound just by changing the radio.
That's crazy. I have a microphone.
Yep, it's your microphone, so you can use Siri.
And you also said that there is a GPS antenna that goes somewhere here.
It's at the front of the dashboard. That will give you extended from your phone. So when you're using your maps, it'll give you a better distance of where you are.
So if my phone is hidden in like the glove box or anything like that, because it's connected to the system that has an extended antenna.
That's correct.
Amazing progress. And also in the background, we've not been filming it for security reasons, but we've installed a tracker and an immobiliser. Every time I start my car, I have to type in a special PIN code and then my car starts. So if you don't know the special PIN code, then you can't start the van.
If you try and start it, absolutely nothing.
So now I've actually got to use my brains and remember this PIN code. Otherwise, I'm just stuck. This has been a very productive day. I'm gonna head over to Coombe Valley Campers tomorrow. I haven't booked myself a hotel room for the night. I've officially decided to do my first night camping in the van. And then I pull up to Coombe Valley Campus because that's where I was gonna crash outside your office. And you're still in the workshop.
Yeah, man.
You're working on this square build. You know what else is square? That's right.
Squarespace is a website building platform, so whether you need to build yourself a portfolio or wait to take bookings or even sell products, their tools and templates make it super easy to create professional looking websites in minutes. I actually use Squarespace to run my own business, Icon Studios. It's a production space I provide for film and video creators, and on my site, clients can explore the studio, check availability, and book directly through the calendar system. All my payments are handled automatically by Squarespace, so I don't even need to worry about invoices or any other admin. And building the site itself was really straightforward thanks to their Fluid Engine editor. It's all drag and drop, and the end result looked professional without me having to learn a single line of code. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, check out the link in my description. You can get a 14-day free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use my discount code Constantine to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. I'm running on low fumes and fast food. Lee has just provided me with my mattress topper.
Mattress topper. It's got your name on it. Bearing in mind it's your first night in your van, and we haven't put your heater just yet because you've literally just arrived and it's 8:30 at night. We're going to get you an extension lead and give you an oil-filled racket.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Yes, now. This is hella comfy. Now, I don't have anything to protect my mattress, but I'm just gonna put this on here so I don't get it dirty. This is my sleeping bag. Yeah, this is looking cozy. Just need a couple of pillows and we get our bed sheets. Ugh. Voila, beautiful. Mate, this is so sick. Oh, mate. Shout out to Lee. He brought us out an oil heater and then it's hooked up to this extension drum and then that is going into his workshop. I'm gonna crash out. This is extremely comfortable and it's only the start. And this is officially my first night inside Vanny DeVito. Well, that was my first official night in Vanni DeVito, and it wasn't too bad. I've got to
Glad
say,
you enjoyed it.
thank you so much for that oil heater.
No problem.
I had it off for a little bit because I wanted to see just how cold it will get.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning shivering. I turned it on and then I was sound asleep again.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to roll around with an oil heater in my van,
And your battery wouldn't support it.
what's the next best thing?
One of these. This is a diesel heater.
We've got new toys to unbox.
So, in front of us is an Autoterm 2D diesel heater. For a van your size, this is all you'll need. This is the equivalent to that oil-filled rad. So in a small to medium van, I mean, I've even seen these being put in smaller vans like caddy vans and things like that. So a van your size is perfectly adequate. I've even seen people put heaters this size in the likes of a Mercedes Sprinter because they're not going to the Arctic Circle. They just want to take the chill off, which these are great for. You can get different variations of this heater, and there's a larger version, which is a 4 kilowatt heater, which is really only applicable to huge vehicles and/or if you do find yourself in the Arctic Circle. A little bit of an unboxing.
Would you recommend someone doing this DIY in it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, if you are mechanically confident and you have maybe a bit of help, you can do this on the drive. It is easier on a 2-poster lift, or at least getting the vehicle elevated, but I have done these diesel heaters on my back. It just depends where you are doing it. On a nice summer's day is quite a good idea, or in a workshop facility like this. But if you do want to know how to do it, we have a full fitting video on the Coombe Valley Campers YouTube channel. And there's also friends of ours, his name's Aidan. He has a channel, Urban Arc Overland. He also has an excellent video as well. And we always recommend people to our video and his equally, because they're very, very good fitting videos.
So this isn't going to be a tutorial. We're going to whiz through this with some cool looking cinematics, but yeah, this is pretty much it. All the stuff's in the box. There's a carbon monoxide alarm.
Carbon monoxide alarm, very important in any type of habitational pod, let's call it. Your van is now a mobile habitation pod. So whether you're cooking in there, whether you've got a diesel heater in there, carbon monoxide detector is a good shout.
And this is it.
That is all it is.
This is going to sit inside my vehicle.
Yes, you have options on where you fit it. We fit it on Volkswagen type vehicles generally underneath, because there's specific brackets that you can use. Keeps it out of the way, keeps it quiet. We also fit them under the seats of vehicles.
Lee, I'm going to challenge you 1 minute to explain every single component, or as much as you can, about this diesel heater.
I will give it a go.
You want a minute or a minute and a half?
I think a minute will be fine. I can talk quite quickly.
Your timer starts now.
Diesel heater on the right, we'll start the journey from left to right. We have exhaust pipe for the hot gases. We have an air inlet for the oxygen to go in to burn. We have 2 different forms of standpipe here. This takes the fuel out of the fuel tank. This one is very Ford specific for your vehicle. The exhaust gets hot, so we cover it with a fiberglass sock, keeps it nice and cool under the vehicle. And in between the heater and the exhaust outlet, we have a silencer, keeps the noise very, very low. We need to feed the diesel heater with diesel. So standpipe goes in the tank, fuel line connects all the components together, and a diesel pump fits through. I have got 18 seconds left. Okay, lots of wiring looms connects everything together, lots of fastenings and fixings that connect all those bits to each other. Diesel heater on the end, air in, fuel in, exhaust out, heat out.
You've got 3 seconds left.
And this is the mounting bracket that we're going to be using in your van.
Time. You forgot 2 things, I've noticed. Carbon monoxide alarm.
Carbon monoxide detector, yes.
And a controller. So
And
this
the controller.
is like the brains of the operation. You're able
Yes.
to control the temperature, set the temperature, see the temperature, any other temperature related activities.
Thermostat.
Thermostat.
So it will sense the temperature within your vehicle and then kick the heater on and off to maintain that constant for you.
So the next job is to hide all of this stuff
Basically.
inside the van. And that's what we're doing today.
Yes.
Guys, this is the lens I'm going to be using. I think I'm going to pop this lens onto my current Sony camera that I'm filming on. This is an anamorphic lens. For anybody that doesn't know what anamorphic is, if you've ever seen films like Transformers or any other Michael Bay movie, and it's like really widescreen and it's got like this beautiful lens flare, like a streaky lens flare, that's what that does. So watch me swap over to this lens, and then that light it should become a lot more streaky and flary and cinematic. So let's cut to that. I don't think there's ever been a cinematic of a Ford Transit Custom
Having a diesel heater fitted.
yeah, with this lens.
So we've brought the tank down now from the vehicle. We're able to do that by just disconnecting one main pipe, an electrical connector, and leaving the fuel lines attached. I've now snipped the top off of this pipe here. And what I'm doing is just making sure it's wide enough to fit my little pipe in. And this is what pulls the diesel from the tank. There you go, just in like that. And all I do now is get my connector that pops onto the top, clicks on, and that's our fuel line connected. I'm then going to proceed and feed this pipe into the spare holders down the side. And that's all our spare to then feed into the fuel pump. And that's it. This can now go back up. Very simple on a Ford Transit Custom. Now the fuel line is fed into the tank. We can now connect everything back up, lower the van down, back onto the tank, button it up, and then we'll find a home for the diesel heater.
Oh, you're going to win an Oscar if you carry on like this.
I love it, honestly. Like I said, I've said before, it's the best part of my job. I really love doing this sort of stuff. What we're going to do now is go into the van, find the ideal location for the heater, drill the holes, and then we can start getting everything all connected up. As with any build, it's always a compromise on space and equipment. Con has a lot of equipment going on in this van, so we're trying to find the best place for all the products. In this case, we tried 3 different locations for the diesel heater: under the seat, under the van in an individual stainless steel case, and we finally decided on a position which is on the right-hand side of the rock and roll bed, or the driver's side. We found a perfect spot. It's not going to be used for anything else. In fact, it's probably going to be more of a waste of a space in the long term. So we fitted the diesel heater down there, and it's perfect for providing heat into the cabin, getting the fresh air from the back of the cabin, and it's easy to wire in and plumb.
Let's make some holes.
Yeah, absolutely. So next stage is we're going to get the 130mm hole saw, get drilling. It's a big old hole to drill. So let's get on with it. That worked out.
We've slotted it in.
It's all gone in there, really super lovely, and that's not without the help of all the boys around us as well. So next thing we're going to do is actually fasten the base down to the floor. Then we're going to tidy up the exhaust, the air intake, and the fuel line, wire it in, give it a test. The exhaust is located, the silencer is mounted, and all I've got to do is mount the fiberglass sleeve over the exhaust and fit the two together. Have you considered any wheels yet, Con?
I'm thinking about it.
Although you've got some lovely tyres, because you spent the right money on the tyres, they're not cool. So I think I can hook you up with someone.
Okay. Maybe that could be my next visit.
You reckon?
I think so.
Cool. I'll give you a man. He knows what he's talking about. Diesel heater is in, it's completed. It is located next to a rock and roll bed. We found that was the best place for it. Pumps mounted, exhaust is fitted. We're ready to rock and roll. I've even already wired it in to your existing system. Temporarily, because we're gonna redo it all again when it comes to fitting your interior.
Yeah, we're going to do a final fix of electrics, aren't we? So, but right now, the controller, the brains of the operation somewhere.
They are
accessible,
just above your cab. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's all ready to rock and roll. So how about we go and chuck the fuse in and show you how it works?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Right, I'm actually going to switch back to our normal lens. Yeah. I think all the beautiful work that you've done is, you know, that moment's over now. Now you're just showing me how to use it.
No worries at all.
All right, so.
We are in. So we have temporarily wired it in to your existing system because all we need right now is a 12-volt feed.
Yeah.
I have to pop those 2 fuses in now.
Which are located?
They are just down here.
Oh, okay.
So nice and accessible. Again, everything's just cable tied together because this will be properly finished when we do the interior.
Yeah, because right now, the way I turn my actual house lights on and off is I pull those fuses in and out. It's not until the final fix of electricals where it's all gonna
work beautifully. Right, so there we go. Let's pop that in if I can see properly. There we go. Your controller has just turned on.
Okay.
There we go. So that's its little startup sequence. And there we go. It's currently 14 degrees in here, and your battery is reading 13.2 volts. You see that?
Yeah.
So as an initial startup, I'm going to press the controls 5 times, and that will, when I say controls, it's just this large dial here. I can just press this 5 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that said 21 degrees, which means this thermostat is set to 21. So it will kick in and out when you get to 21 degrees. But if I put my hand just over this outlet, your outlet's just down here temporarily.
Yeah, yeah. Am I feeling warm air?
Not warm air
Not
just
yet,
yet.
not
So
yet.
it goes through a startup sequence, takes about a minute, especially on first fire up. And because it's a dry system, it might take more than one sequence to actually get it up and fired.
And that is where hot air is going to come from for now. And then
We'll trim it up nicely, put a nice vent on it.
yeah, and then the isolator switch will might go above or below there.
Yeah, around about here.
But this whole panel where I've got like a bunch of gadgets stored, eventually we'll board it off and make that look quite neat as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's official. The van has heat. I can now sleep in here without having to run an extension lead and put an oil heater in there. So yeah, I will eventually spend another night in here and let you...
Off-grid?
Off-grid, yeah. I'll be completely off-grid.
Yeah.
The heater is heating. If I put my microphone close to this, you'll be able to hear it.
Do you want me to put my microphone near the exhaust as well?
Yeah, go for it. Hear that? That's hot air coming out. All right, well, that's another massive upgrade here in the van. And I have just received a message from BM Autosport. Got your new set of wheels here waiting for you and made the showroom look pretty. And wow, look at those tires. They are chunky boys. Thank you for all of your hard work today.
No worries.
Installing some heat for me. Thank you for looking after me when I did have no heat.
All it needs is an extension lead and a set of keys to the workshop.
And a set of keys to the workshop. It was handy having the loo as well.
Yeah,
Not gonna
absolutely.
lie.
A kettle, a fridge, a loo. Not that you need a fridge. But no, it's been a good one today. It was a bit slow to start because we were trying to find out the best location for your heater, bearing in mind the amount of equipment you've got going on in here. But we found a spot, and I think it's the best spot we could have used. So I'm really happy with this location. It's going to work really, really well.
And I guess the next time I'll be seeing you is for a very big dramatic change, right? We're going to plan out the inside a little bit more. I know we've spoken about it.
We've had all of the preliminary work done, all the first fix work, haven't we? So it's now time to transform it, essentially a carcass into an apartment.
Yes. So on the next episode, you'll see me and Lee sort of planning out how we're going to construct everything. We're going to make things out of cardboard, then we're going to make things out of ply. And then actually, I'm going away for a little bit. I'm going to Texas. Whilst I'm away, all of that work, the Lego stuff that me and Lee and the rest of the team are going to do, that's all going to get constructed. And then once I'm back, they're going to reveal a big surprise to me, I guess, right?
I really can't wait for this one. This is going to be cool. And I'm glad we can offer this as a service for you. And there's been a lot of background work and chit chats, isn't there, and planning and things like that. So I think we've come up with a really nice design, some really cool design elements, and I can't wait for you to see it.
Yeah, that is coming up on a future episode because, again, it's not even been filmed yet, and we are working very, very hard on that. These kind of things do take multiple days. So
weeks.
Be patient with us. Yeah, it takes weeks. So
Yeah,
stay tuned to that. In the meantime, I'm going to go pick up some new shoes.
they're pretty.
They're very pretty.